Hi, this is Michael from Coastal Hippie Design. I'm going to show you how to assemble the Montessori floor bed. You're going to need a few items to do this. You'll need a 3/16 Allen screw, a 3/4 inch socket, and a dead blow hammer or a hammer with a piece of wood will work, or maybe even your hand. Everything has been put together and taken apart, so everything should fit perfectly, everything should align perfectly. So anyhow, you'll have a few different items of hardware I'll explain to you as we go along, but basically you have two size threaded bronze screws, and then you have these all threads that go to these bolts and curved washers for the lower rail. And then anyway, everything pretty much has two dowels to align everything. So if you're missing a dowel, then you just put a dowel in. I have all these installed for the ease of the video. So anyhow, what you want to do is lay out your parts. Now you have a legend right here, or a map, where it shows each corner is labeled A, B, C, D, and then E, which is a short column, is for the opening. And then your sections are section 1, S2 is section 2, S3 is section 3. So we're working right now on section S1. And so you'll see the direction of the written on the sides right here, S1. You'll see it here, S1. So what you want to do is you want to take your bottom rail, and your bottom rail will have these holes for the bolts. And then you want to have these holes facing upwards, and then you have your top rail. Next is you want to take these longer dowels, and each one goes in a hole. And then the top rail, you start from one end and you kind of want to walk it down and finesse it into each one. Okay, and that's going to space the two rails perfectly. Now you're going to have these inserts on the bottom rails on all your posts. You want to take an all thread and you want to screw that in there. And you want to put on one on the other side as well. The machine threads, so they should start going in and go in hand tight. And then what you want to ideally do is you want to make them so they sit halfway into that hole. So this is about halfway into that hole. And all the holes are set up the same distance, so you can test on that one too. Okay, so we're halfway in the hole. Okay, now you want to bring them in where the dowels line into each other, and just bring it in like that. Bring the other side, line up the dowels. Okay, so now we just need to tighten everything up. So you take your curved washer, you put it into the radius of that bigger hole, and now you're gonna have to finesse this nut onto that, into this tight hole. And there has a special wrench that comes with this that fits in there. And once you get it started, you probably can just roll it up tight to it. And then you can just snug it up. You want to tighten it up until the gap closes up right here when it snugs up. Okay. Another curved washer and nut. Once again, you just want to snug it up. Okay, now on the top ones, you need to get the small bronze screws, put them in both sides, and this is where the Allen. This is also machine screws, so they'll go in fairly easy. Just bring them in until they snug. Okay, that's complete for section S1.